All right, well, this bantamweight division ubiquitously regarded as the deepest in the top 15 right now in the UFC, and this man's the #1 contender. He has beaten so many talented fighters to get this title fight. Now we see what the hell he can do with it.
Yeah, he's beaten them all, except the champion.
Right.
It's such a weird thing that you can go through so many tough guys, but ultimately the toughest one is the one you get last. So you go through this murderer's row of people to earn an opportunity, and now you get to fight the best. The champion is good, man, but this guy believes he has the skill set to take that title from him.
Yeah, he's been forged by the experience. He derives so much confidence from the training room, and it all comes down to these 25 minutes or fewer for the #1 bantamweight contender. All right, here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world. And as much as his focus is firmly on this title defense here tonight, he did say in our fighter meeting, I want to go down as one of the all-time greats, and he just might.
Yeah, if you're going to do that, though, you got to continue to win. He has every intention of doing that. He has said time and time again that I'm not just here for right now. I'm here forever. So even when I'm gone, people will remember me. In order to be remembered, though, you've got to stack up those championship defenses. And he has already started to do it. He intends to keep that rolling tonight.
We talk about guys like Dominic Cruz and Aljamain Sterling, and this man believes skill for skill. He's better than both of those guys.
Yeah.
Another chance to prove it tonight. Don't shoot the messenger.
Some of these guys,
All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, John the Magician Dodson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Jimmie Rivera.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, ready to go here, round 1. As usual, John Dodson loose as a goose. I'd be freaking out. This guy's walking to the octagon, smiling ear to ear. Dodson enjoys his job and figures to get off to a good start here tonight. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Well, he blocked that one. Lands a big right hand early. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Dodson gets caught by that straight punch. You got to do better than that defensively.
straight punch lands. Ooh, another shot to the head.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Dodson. He's looking for that left hand. Not there. Nice body kick. Pretty strong jab there by John Dodson. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, effective strike there by Rivera.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
Now leather being thrown on both sides. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for John Dodson.
Leg kick.
Body kick now by Dodson. Strong. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
Something up. You get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Under a minute to go.
Oh. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Rivera. Oh, big shots raining down. These ground strikes really starting to add up. There's another one. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Rivera.
What are you doing out there? Let's shake it off. We need to do exactly what we did in the gym. I want you to keep your hands up, keep moving your head, keep moving your feet, cut those angles, and let's change it up.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them just really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up again. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
All right. And he lands that side kick. Outstanding kick there by Rivera.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like they let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
45 total strikes now have landed for Jimmie Rivera, and landing with 51% accuracy thus far against John Dodson. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Just missed with that right hand. Well, Danny Tiger Shulman's got to like this stand-up effort out of Jimmie Rivera here tonight. They wanted him to let it go a little bit more, and that is exactly what he has done. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Dodson. Oh, and the Superman punch is good. 90 seconds now to go in round two. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand.
He's hurt. He's wobbling.
Big left hand there inside. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other to see.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched. in this fight.
20 seconds left. Takedown attempt late in the round, and he gets it. Dodson's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
Round 3 of a possible 5. Dodson gets caught by that straight hand.
If this guy doesn't move his head, his night is about to end.
Back and forth we go. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Oh, nice jab to the dome by Rivera. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Takedown defense holds up. Nice uppercut. Oh, lands a hip kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. We pass the midpoint here of the fight. All right, so you see some redness on that calf. Maybe he's starting to slow down a little bit.
It looks like he is. Starting to really hurt him.
All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown.
Fast jab lands there.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give one.
All right, so he just decided, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's more than punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick. Big right hand.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression.
He's hurt bad.
And there it is again, right on cue. Another strike targeting that compromised area on the calf.
Both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backward. What a phenomenal fight.
How about those 5 minutes?
Oh, that was nice. That was perfect. Good round. He's rocked. He's still rocked, all right? He's ready to be finished in this next one, all right?
All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good. And that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hit to put his opponent on wobbly legs.
Well, he was setting up the hooks early and often tonight. Watch for him to try to set it up again here. Rivera's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on and whether
oh, this could just about do it.
A beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks, and I know you'd like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here or what? I
am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish the guy.
It seems like the guy's playing with his food. You know, he's having a good time out there. Everything's working. He's in the zone. It feels like at any moment he can end the night of his opponent. But he seems to be having fun, and hey, to each his own, I guess. I'd be rushing out of that octagon.
Yeah, you don't play with your food.
No.
Stuff the takedown, no problem. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Oh, nice job to block that. That'll do it!
Oh! Woo!
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. All right, the decision is inside the octagon. We send it to the veteran voice. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, John the Magician Dodson.
So how about John Dodson, ladies and gentlemen? Congratulations to Dodson and the team. This is one